fire hydrant hip circle. So I love these for just getting a really gentle mobilization happening at the hip joint. So we're going to start in our quadruped position or on all fours. Hands start right underneath the shoulders, making sure that the shoulder blades are engaged. So I'm going to screw my shoulders into the socket, biceps face forward as a result of doing that. The tops of my feet are on the ground, so I'm not tucking under. I'm thinking about using as much of my core as I can to balance in this way. And then my hips will be stacked right there on top of my knees. I'm going to drive my knees straight back, out to the side and down. I'm thinking about keeping my hips facing down towards the ground throughout. So I'm not rotating open at the hip joint, right? I'm keeping the hips totally square to the ground and just thinking about allowing the head of the femur or my thigh bone to rotate around inside of the hip socket. And then as I go to the other direction, coming out to the side first, going straight back and right down. If I keep my hips square to the ground, I'll notice that I won't really get super high here. So it really depends on your hip flexibility. It depends on your hip placement and shape. So everyone's going to be a little different here. So whatever it looks like for you is totally great. It's really just to mobilize. It's not how high you can get. It's how you can stabilize your hips and just allow the head of the femur to mobilize inside of the hip joint. So that is our hip mobilization.